Howdy, howdy. Today's the day. We're going to submit this to distribution. So, what I did already was I took our album art, and we talked about this in the album art video. I resized it to 3000 by 3000 pixels. Now, I did that on the MacBook, and the preview app makes it super easy. You can just resize it, make sure it's a square image, then you guys are good to go. So, I have that off to the side here, ready to put in. Now, what I have pulled up here is the distributor that I currently use. Yes, that is DistroKid. You guys do not have to use DistroKid. I used SoundCloud for a while. I don't mean to name drop anybody. They're all great. They all work. So you guys pick which one you like. Pick which one makes sense for you financially, and you can do a quick Google search. I love Reddit. There's a ton of music production forums on Reddit. People always talking about what's best, what to use. So today we're going to use DistroKid, but again, any distributor. I'm not sponsored by DistroKid. None of this. This is just who I use currently. So what we're going to do, I logged in. It's going to take you to this homepage here, My Music. We're going to go to upload music. Now they constantly have new stores coming online, so I see they have Roblox. I'm gonna click on Snapchat, and so for Snapchat, this comes up. This is a whole different sector of music that, to be honest, I have education in, but it is not flawless. So I do not want to communicate anything to you guys and it be wrong. Now, what we used for this song were splice samples. They're royalty free. And again, we're not going to get too much into this, but for this, I'm going to say yes, I own the publishing. We did everything from scratch. It's royalty free, so we should be okay. Don't take my word for anything else that you guys do. If you write the song, the melody, the words, then you wrote the song. Now, we took this from just because we did the production doesn't mean we wrote that song. But again, this is royalty free, so we're going to be okay, hopefully. Roblox, I haven't seen this one before. Roblox eligibility requirements. To distribute to Roblox, confirm I am not registered with a performing rights organization. So that means BMI. I think it's called APRA, or there's a bunch of other ones that you guys can register to. So I am registered to BMI. And again, that's a whole nother conversation, a whole nother sector of music that, in my opinion, is less fun. I'm all about just having fun with music. But since I am registered with BMI, I'm not going to register this song on BMI because, like I just said, I did not write it. I did not write the melody. I did not write the lyrics. So cancel. I'm not putting it on Roblox. I don't want to get hung up on that. So number of songs, it's a single. Has it been previous released? No. We have a few of my artists and some of my collaborators that have been in here. Max and I, that's our band name. All these distributors are more or less the same. You want to make sure you connect your Spotify account, so it'll probably ask for a link. Just do everything in your browser, so you can go to Spotify, the web player, get on here. I can look for this is Max and I right here. I just want to get to my artist page, Max and I. And then from here, I can share, copy link to artist, and pop it right in here. So the same thing goes for Apple Music, YouTube Music. You can link up your Instagram, your Facebook. I have all these things ready to go. So release date. I typically go 4 weeks out. So I just looked at the calendar here. I think what I'm going to shoot for, I'm going to give them. Today is the. Oh, goodness gracious. Today is February 23rd. So I'm going to go for March 21st. So that gives us right around the 4 week mark. So we'll go into 1 week, 2 week, 3 weeks, and then plus a couple days. Today's Sunday. I'm sure they won't get to it. I think DistroKid's based in New York, which is on Eastern time. So that's what I'm going to do here. Release time, 12 a.m. And then time synchronization. This is really cool for DistroKid. So this will release the song around the globe at local time. Meaning, someone I do songs with a lot in New Zealand, she's going to get the song released about 17 hours ahead of me. But it's going to be on March 21st, her time. So I like to do that default in the listener's time zone. I have no idea why this is invalidate. Must be something crazy. Pre-order, sure. I'll do this probably 2 weeks before the set date, so we'll go to March. We'll just go for 3/7. Record label, depending on I think it's the account that you have with DistroKid, they'll let you put in a custom record label. So I have that logged in here. Record labels, Max and I. I'm not an LLC. I just put it in there. But primary genre, you guys pick what you got. Electronic. I would call this song future bass. DistroKid does not have future bass, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. We're going to hit that secondary genre optional. All right, here's our album work. So from here, I'm going to click and drag my 3000 by 3000 album art. And I'm going to pop it right here. And there it is. It's that easy. All right, song title. All My Life. Add a featured artist. No. Add version. No. This will be the only version to date. And upload your audio file. So the most important part, where's the song? So I'm going to click and drag the song in here. That's our final master file. So for us, that was All My Life Master 1.1. I'm going to click and drag it in here. I renamed it just so it's All My Life Max and I. We already mastered it, so I don't worry about that. Dolby Atmos spatial audio. No, I don't have it mixed with any of these other things going on. We did it all ourselves. So for this, it's an original song, royalty-free pieces right here. And we're going to put down, we get into different rights and everything here as well. So this is tricky because we did not write the lyrics to this song. So I'm definitely not going to put down lyrics. Now, music, what I'm assuming that means is the melody. So we did not write the melody either. However, royalty free. We're plugging this in. Other people can use this. We're not going to flag or hold anyone else up. So I'm going to put my whole name in here just so we have some credits. We'll get into more credits after this. Explicit lyrics. Nope. Is it a radio edit? Nope. It's clean. Always has been. DistroKid makes nice little explanation phrases after this instrumental. Nope. It has lyrics. Preview clip time. So I like this. So let me specify when the good part starts. This really only pertains to, I think, iTunes, or now it's called Apple Music. iTunes, my age is starting to show, but we have. So I'm gonna typically what I do is I'll listen to the song real quick and I'll pick the part in which I want the preview time. If you were going to iTunes or Apple Music and you were going to purchase this song, then what do I want people to hear for the first 30 seconds? So I'm going to listen to the song real quick and pick the best time for that. It's all about opinion.
All my nights, all my life, all my life, all my life, all my life.
All right, so I like when it starts at 30, it's like right at that build up. Has some energy, kind of is indicative that this is going to be a fun song. 99 cents. This is new to me. I haven't seen this. I haven't been on DistroKid for quite a while, so add credits for each song on this release. So let's check this out. We'll do it together. Performer. So it looks like this is something I would usually do after the fact once we hit submit on the distribution, but it looks like Apple's having some more requirements prior to distribution. But performer, let's see what they have. Now, again, this is one of those tricky things. I hate to do this without having written the song and show you guys how to do something incorrectly. But let's just say if I were to perform the song, which I probably will not, if I were to perform this, I'd pick up the guitar. So let's say that performer would be Max and I. I would go under the artist name. And then producer, this is good because we did produce it. We are the producer. We are the mixing engineer. And we are the mastering engineer for all of these. So Max and I. Max and I. And Max and I. All right, so we got that in here. These extras, you guys can read through this. I don't do any of these. I'm going to read through it just since I've seen some new things pop up. Okay, I don't need any of this. All right, important check boxes. I selected YouTube music, so I won't email DistroKid later asking why'd you upload my music to YouTube. All right. I won't use promo services. Again, this is another sector of music. Be careful with all this stuff if you guys submit to different playlist services. I've opted into Snapchat. I recorded this music. I'm not using any other artists in my name, song titles, or album title without their approval. This is important because if you guys didn't know that Splice sample, that is Dylan Matthew. He is singing. Now, that's on Splice, which means he recorded that, and some way, somehow, Splice acquired the rights to release it to anyone who has the Splice service. So that means we have non exclusive rights to use that sample, the vocals. So anyone else can release a song with these vocal lines. I've read and agreed. Yes, we've been here before. So now it gives you a nice little thing here. So all my life, make sure you check everything Max and I, record label Max and I, track lists, all my life Max and I. That's how it's going to look on Spotify. Release date March 21st. That's a Friday. I like to do Fridays. Most artists I've seen do Fridays, and then the pre-order is on the 7th. So that is 2 weeks prior to. So I'm super neurotic OCD. I'm going to run through this again, make sure everything's right. And it looks good. I'm happy with it. So something that I want to clarify here again, Splice sample, royalty free. Yes, it's Dylan Matthew, but do not put his name on here. It has right here. I'm not using any artist names in my name, song titles, or album title without their approval. Could I message Dylan Matthew and maybe get approval from him? Who knows? But I know he's a bigger artist and he has contracts with different people. So I don't want to interfere with anybody. So this is royalty free and we're just going to keep it to ourselves here. So it looks good. Continue. And then it goes through, they have a mastering program that you can do it. We mastered it. I don't want anybody to touch this track. It's set where it's supposed to be set. So use my original and continue. And hooray, your music is on its way. Congratulations. I'm super excited for you guys. This is a long process, but doing it right takes time. This is very exciting. You guys, if you work this start to finish, that is beautiful. That is awesome. You guys should go celebrate. Show your friends the song, show your family the song. Enjoy it. Take a few days off or get cracking on the next one. I'm happy you guys were involved in this, and I will catch you in one more video to go over a Spotify canvas.